What happens when you have a parent container and two child containers with text in the left and images in the right, and you jump over to the mobile? You get this. You get 3 blocks of text and you get 3 blocks of images. But what if you want to have image, text, image, text, image, text? Now you're going to say, yeah, well, we can just go and use the ordering. Well, no, in this situation, you can't, because the text all sits inside of its own child container and the right sits inside of its own child container. So when you're ordering, you're only ordering inside of your child containers. Well, guess what? I'm going to show you how to do this, where we have image, text, image, text, image, text. And it's really simple to do with a little bit of CSS. All I did was drop in a bit of CSS to flatten the containers. Let me explain. We have a parent container, and inside of there we had 2 child containers. The left side child container over here contains 3 different blocks of text, and the right child container contains images. Now, I've just used text and images to keep this simple, but you could go and mix this up with whatever widget elements you want. The problem is that if you try to order these items, and you know what I mean, you go over to say an image, you go over to the advanced tab, you have the functionality over here to do custom ordering. So I've got 6 items on here. And if I was to say, well, I want this image to be item number 1, and I click 1, it will be item number 1, but only in the right child container. You're still going to get 3 blocks of text and 3 blocks of images. I want to mix it up. So here's what you need to do. Give your child containers a class name. I've called the left one left, and if I go over to the right one, which contains the images in the advanced tab, the class name is right. That's how simple it is. If you want to call it child 1, child 2, or some other funky name, you can do that. And then into the parent container. And by the way, the parent container does not have to have a class name. I went and dropped in this little bit of CSS. So when you're on the desktop, you'll still see it looking how you intended it to look, with the text on the left side and the images on the right, or whatever widgets you're using. But when you get to below 768, this bit of code kicks in. And what it does is it takes the left, the right, and any contents inside, and it flattens it. And because you flatten it, you're in a way removing the child container that's wrapping the images and the text. So now I can order the items however I want when we get to the mobile. So inside of the image, I called it number 1. The second image I called number 3. And the final image I called number 5. So my text, if you're following the logic, my images are 1, 3, 5. My text, or the first text I'm going to show under image number 1, when we go to the advanced tab, the order is number 2. The second bit of text is order number 4. And the final bit of text, if you follow the logic, the advanced tab, is item number 6. And I can do whatever I want here. I could have image, text, image, image, text, text. I can mix it up however I want. This is such a powerful bit of code, especially if you wanted a particular layout for the desktop, but then you suddenly realize, well, actually, when we get to the mobile, we want to have something a little different. I did not rejig things around. All I did was enter in that CSS code, flatten it, and then just pop in my custom ordering for how I want it to look. I'm Imran from Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. The code is in the video description. See you soon.